Breaking news, Sowore pleads not guilty to cyber crime charges leveled against him by Nigerian Police Chief Betokun. Can you imagine? Because he said that the IG is an illegal IG because his time to go is due, but Tinubu is still holding him back for some reasons that are not constitutional. So because of that, they invited Sowore to the police, and he got there. They asked him to produce. They give me a bail condition that is difficult. That is, he should produce someone as a guarantor, somebody who is a level 17 civil servant. That is a director already. That is a DG. That is somebody that has done almost 40 years and trying to retire. Yeah. And he said, that he can't produce such a person, that he will remain in police custody until their joke is over. Now they charge him to court, and he has pleaded not guilty. So pleading not guilty means that the case will continue. Police go here. I'm telling you, the guy mean them. So Sowore is standing trial before Justice Liman for calling Egbetokun an illegal IGP on his verified X handle entered the dock at the 10 a.m. while the charges were read to him. Can you imagine? So they took him to Federal High Court in Abuja under Justice Justice Lima. And now they brought him, they read all the charges to him when he entered the dock, and he said he's not guilty, pleaded not guilty. So human rights activist Omoyele Sowore has pleaded not guilty to the cybercrime charges filed against him by the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, at the Federal High Court in Abuja. So Sowore is standing trial before Justice Lima for calling Egbetokun an illegal IGP on his verified X handle entered the dock at about 10 a.m. while the charges were read to him. So the police had modeled up the charges with many grammatical and spelling errors that were discovered before the commencement of the proceedings. So the activist at the end of each count told the court that he was not guilty. So Sahara reporters earlier reported that a group of activists and civil society organizations on Wednesday besieged the court to protest against the arrest and cybercrime charges filed against Sowore. So I know people are already protesting. And the guy is looking for a way to implement that revolution now. They don't know anything. That is how they played into his hand before. They still played into his hands up till now. And the same way they played into the hands of Barotimi, and now they are tired. They have withdrawn the case. So Sowore is not scared. He has been held by the DSS for almost 3 years before. So which one is this police thing? There's nothing they can do about it. He has pleaded not guilty, and now if the police is ready to start the case, then let them start the case. I know that Egbetokun want to use federal government money and federal government representatives, legal representatives, to fight this case, but then it's a case that will rob them, I'm telling you. So the protesters who gathered in front of the court sang anti-government songs and demanded the immediate release of the activist, insisting that Sowore had not committed any offense for exposing the rot in the police. Of course. So some of the inscriptions on the placards read "Free Sowore now," hashtag "Free Sowore now," hashtag "Free Adaramola now," and 10 others now. Hashtag "End Police Brutality." Hashtag "Sack the IGP now for unlawful detention." Hashtag sack IGP now for unlawful detention. So the president of the Nigerian Bar Association, Afam Usigwe, and Senator Shehu Sani and others were in court in solidarity with the activist. Bam, can you imagine? So Shehu Sani was in the court in solidarity. I thought Shehu Sani is part of APC. How did this happen? Because ordinarily, that guy should have retired and should go. Why are they still holding him back? Are there no other people that qualify to be IGP in Nigeria? That is the question. Why are they keeping him behind? That is the question. So the thing Sowore said, is it a lie in the first place? What is Tinubu's reason for holding the man back? And they're planning to keep him till the end of the year. And if everybody keep quiet now, they will keep him till 2027 because of the rigging of election. The guy did a nice job for last time for them. So they really need to think of the way that this government is acting with impunity. It has become a dictatorship government. Tinubu, when he was not in government, he called himself a Democrat. He said he formed Nadeco and he was fighting against the military. And he also led all of these protests against Goodluck Jonathan. Now in his own government, he has started acting like Abacha already. So with the way he entered power and the way he's sustaining the power, he's just fulfilling the statement he made during the campaign that power is not served on the table in the restaurant, that you have to fight for it, you have to grab it, you have to snatch it, and you have to run with it. And that's exactly what he's doing. He has grabbed, snatched, and fought for it, and now he's running with it. Whether smooth or not smooth, he's running with it. Now what? So Sowore now is part of the people that are, exposing the rot in government, but now they are, Sowore have just decided to answer police invitation, because after saying that IGP is an illegal IGP because he's due to go, the next thing was to invite him for police questioning. He went, and now they locked him up. The guy is even happy. He's even happy that they're even making him more popular. That is the thing. The government doesn't know when they're playing into the hand of activists. They are making him more popular, and they don't know. By the end of the day, by holding him, a lot of things will be exposed. That is it. Somebody say, this is calling IGP name as a stupid IGP. Where they suppose they respect as himself to Agbero and Laughingstock. Where suppose what? They respect. When they suppose they respect as himself to turn himself what to Agbero and Laughingstock. Okay, broken and English not be your mate. So what I see here is that Egbetoku is not trying to wield the power, the federal might that is at his disposal against this guy. But are you sure this guy? So now that Sowore has pleaded not guilty, what next? That is the question. So they're going to return him now. Is it to police custody, or they're going to remand him in cell or in jail, and then fix the case again to be heard, or they're going to bail him and then tell him the date they will come back? Because what is going to end is that he will go and then they will start a fresh court case. How many court cases will this government handle? I pity an hour for them, I'm telling you. So, but whether they like it or not, Sowore has exposed part of the rot in the police and part of the rot in the government of the day. A lot of things are happening with impunity, even when they're against the constitution or against human rights or against the will and the ways of the citizens. They just go ahead to do whatever they want to do, which is quite unfortunate in a democratic setting, in a presumed democratic setting, because we are really not in democracy. We are currently in a, is it dictatorcracy or militocracy, or I don't know what to call it now. Quite unfortunate. And every day the gap between the rich and the poor is widening. The rich is feeling Nigeria is good for them, while the poor is suffering and lavishing and they're languishing in poverty. Quite unfortunate, I'm telling you. And that is why it's just for a moment. Just for a moment, they will pay for whatever they're doing to the citizens. So thank you for listening, and let's have a comment.